I am going to pickle some elk meat today, and I thought I'd bring you guys along for the ride so you can see how I do it. Now first, this meat is already chunked up, but first I'm going to stick it in a pan and brown it for a little bit with a little bit of oil, not much, olive oil or avocado oils that I use. So, okay, I'll be right back. For my brine for my pickled meat, it's a recipe that I combined 2 other recipes I got off TikTok, but this is how I do it, and it's perfect. It turned out so good. So what I made the first time was it covered 3 pint jars. So I want to do more, so I'm going to double my recipe. So the recipe I'm giving you, so 2 cups of white wine vinegar, 2 cups of apple cider vinegar, 1.5 cups brown sugar. I think I'm just going to stick with the 3 bay. I might use 4 bay leaves. And then peppercorns, probably about a tablespoon. 4 tablespoons of salt. This is what I use. And then like 8 teaspoons of, you could do fresh garlic, I just have this. And then 2 cups of water. And you let that simmer, I think it was probably for about 45 minutes or so, and let it kind of dissolve and just simmer it for that. And then I'll be back and we'll start filling our jars. Forget curry powder I have here, and we're going to be using 4 teaspoons. I just want to tell you all, I also make my own brown sugar. It's so easy. You just take regular white sugar or whatever sugar and just add molasses to it. Also with this brine, you can add, I'm going to add some red pepper flakes for a little spice on the meat, and you can add, you know, basically whatever you want, but this is the basics for this one, and it's delicious. It turns out so good. So stay tuned. Here's what the meat's looking like. It's not totally done, it's just a little browned. This is going to be bath canned for 3 hours, and so that's going to cook it and to actually make it really tender. Stay tuned. Here's what this is looking like. I've tasted it, and it's so good. You guys have to try it, I guarantee. Okay, we're going to start packing our jars. I have a feeling I'm only going to get maybe 4 out of this batch of meat, because you can push this in there, and it might shrink a little bit when it's water bath canning. But you can push that down in there quite a bit. Yeah, I bet I'm only going to get, okay, that's good. So yeah, I ended up with 4. This last one isn't packed very tight, but that's okay. That's okay. Which means I'm going to have a lot of brine left. So what I like to do is can whatever I've left of the brine. So right now it's boiling, and we're going to let it simmer for about 45 minutes and go from there. Okay. Since my brine is done and it's pretty warm, I'm going to start warming up my water. Just a little bit, and hopefully it'll match the temperature of the jars from the brine. And so right now we're going to start filling our jars. So, here, hold on. Let me see. I got to take out these bay leaves first, though. Okay. I'm sure I'm not the only one that finds it hard to do when you have a camera on. Oh, look, 2 in 1 shot. That'd be nice. Yeah. 2 in 1. I have 1 more. Where is it? 1 more in there somewhere. Oh, I just seen it. Okay, hold on. I lied. I got them all out. It's got 3 in that last spoonful. Okay, so I'm going to take this off the burner and let it cool just a little bit as this is warming. Okay. So I can start filling my jars. Ooh, look at that. Filled up nice. So now you just kind of want to debubble. Make sure everything, there's no pockets, no air. Everything's covered in the brine. One more. I can add a little bit more to a couple of these. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to fill the rest of, I might be able to get 2 jars worth with the brine. If I don't get, well, we'll see, I guess. I don't think I'm going to get another full jar. I might just discard that, but I'll leave it in there for now. Okay, we're going to wipe our rims. Oh my goodness, my stove is filthy. Check our rings. I want to make sure there's not a lot of rust. Some rust is okay, but not a lot. Finger tight. Oops. Okay, let's try that again. This is a gold ring. I don't know if I like the gold lids or rings. My first batch didn't really take very well because everything was gold, so I just really have a negative outlook on that. Adding splash of vinegar to the water. In they go. Water bath for 3 hours.